Gentlemen, Antonio here. All right, you've asked for this video, so here it is. How to talk to girls, how to go out there and approach, meet, and just engage with women. Now, I know many of you guys out there, you're single, you're going out there, you're playing the game. Understood, I was once there, and hopefully you can take this information and use it. I'm gonna focus in on body language. If you want more, if you find that, hey, I wanna know how to do conversations and I want all the other additional information, you're gonna wanna go check out The Art of Charm, guys. They have a lot more information than I'm ever going to cover here on my channel. They're good friends of mine, AJ and Jordan. I think they've got a great channel. Go check out The Art of Charm. In addition, if you want the research and the studies I'm going to go over in this body language tutorial referring to how to properly approach women, I've got the 7 steps right over here in the support article. We have research coming at MIT and a number of other places. My friend Kyle, he helped me write this really detailed article. And guys, when you go over check out the article, let me know if you're interested in a body language course. Before I get into the 7 steps, I really quick want to let you know the event, the location I'm thinking of for these 7 steps is a wedding reception. I know, pretty easy. We're all friends of friends at a wedding reception. People were in the right mood. Understand if you're going to be using this at a bar, you're going to be going out to a nightclub, it's not going to work as well. It's going to be much harder. However, if you're going over to a friend's house for a party, it may actually work very well. So the environment has a huge effect. So the first thing you want to look for is how does she enter the room? Does she come in and go, straight to a table where she knows she's going to meet up with her friends? Or does she stop? Does she pause? And does she look around? In a sense, does she look over the menu? Does she see what's available and who she would like to, which takes us to part number 2, make eye contact with. Now, eye contact, you guys probably knew this was going to be in there, but this is the telltale. This is the most common way that women show men that they are interested. And guys, you need to be looking for it, because what I found very interesting in this step was how many times we actually miss her trying to connect with us. 4 times on average, a woman will try to look at a guy before he actually picks up. And then 13 times the actually contact is made before he gets up and comes over. Now, you do want to pay attention to eye contact. Is she actually flirting with many other guys? And if that's the case, I'm not going to say don't approach her, but understand you may not be the only person that she's sending this message to. And make sure you're looking around and that you're giving her ample attention so that you can possibly make those connections after you've had the 2 to 3 second gaze. Preferably, she actually smiles at you. Then you have permission to get up and go approach her. Let's talk now about tip number 3, your approach angle. If you take anything from this, never approach a woman from behind and scare her. This is the worst thing you can do when approaching. Again, go into a lot more in the article, but they've got this stuff based off studies. The best way to approach the woman is actually from the side, or come at her from the front, but then move to the side. What you don't want to do is stand directly in front of her as well. Not as bad as approaching from the back. However, if you stand in front of her, it comes off as aggressive unless she has pointed towards you. So again, you're talking to her at this point from an angle. That's going to be your best bet. Now that takes us to point number 4, which is the conversation angle. So you're talking to her at an angle. She's leaning over, she's speaking with you. What you want to do is have a normal conversation. Now guys, like I said, I'm not going to talk about conversation in this video. Go check out The Art of Charm. They cover a lot more over there. Just great guys, a lot more information over there. But the goal of the conversation is to get her to start facing you, for you now to start and for her to choose to actually have that face-to-face interaction. Now, one thing to watch for are her feet. If her feet are pointing in a different direction than her torso is facing, it could be, and that could be portraying her true intentions are she wants to get out of here. So pay attention to that and give her the opportunity, if need be, to leave. Step number 5, intimate versus social gazing. So social gazing, this is how when you're talking with your friends, you're talking with a girlfriend that you've known for a long time and you're just platonic there if such a thing exists. But this is where you're looking at someone in the face and you're going down to about their chin, maybe their neck area. Intimate gazing, and this is if we're interested in somebody, we're going to look at their face, but we're also going to gaze down at their chest. Men and women, and yes, women are still, everyone is sizing each other up. It's something that we do very quickly, almost subliminally, but we do it, and if you can catch it, that is a good indicator. All right, so tip number 6, you've got to take this one with a grain of salt, because if you remember my other body language article, which I go into right here, I do say you've got to have a control, you've got to understand what their normal body language is. But if this woman starts to preen, she starts to play with her hair, she starts to lick her lips, she starts to mimic you, you actually realize that and this is something unconsciously people do whenever they are enjoying the company of another, whenever they are wanting to show the person that they like them. Another thing to look for is actually, how is the conversation going? When she's speaking, is she speaking, not only is she speaking more than one word, like yes or no answers, but actually is she speaking normally? She's speaking maybe a little bit fast, and is it coming out smoothly? MIT research shows that this is actually a great indicator that she likes you. So point number 7, let me end this, guys, with talking about intimate space and touching. So intimate space, if you put your hands out, anyone enters this space in and around here, they've pretty much entered your intimate space. For me, it's my wife, my kids, they are allowed to enter this space, and I usually, I'm expecting a hug or I'm going to get close to them. If you enter her intimate space, and if she doesn't reciprocate by touching you, or actually if she backs up, that is a bad sign. That's a sign, basically, you've just moved a little bit too quickly, and you probably need to step back and respect her boundaries. Now, understand, this changes from culture to culture. Some people, maybe I've been in Hong Kong, and people seem to think it's okay to get up really close to you. So if you're in a large city, people don't have as much space. But if you're in, let's say, the central US, where I'm from, people actually are very careful about not entering each other's intimate space. I also alluded to this, but touching. If she touches you, this is a great sign, guys. Especially, if she touches your elbow, she touches your back, she touches your shoulders. All of these are great indicators, and why I advocate guys wearing things like cashmere sweaters or something that has texture, like a sports jacket. People want to touch it. Guys, when you break that barrier and she starts touching you, even if it's very innocent, research has shown, guys, this actually is a great sign, and we feel much closer to people that we have actually touched. Now, guys, I'm going to step back from all of this. I do want to tell you that everything here, you don't want to follow this robotically. If you take these 7 steps and you think that you can just apply it and it's going to work like a formula, that's not true. You have to practice this, make this part of just the way that you're interacting with people. If nothing else, have fun with it. But I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think I missed? What would you add? And let me know in the comments down below. And especially if there's any ladies out there, maybe you can give us some feedback. But guys, remember, go check out the article. The last thing I'm going to say is, I want you to go check out a YouTube channel that teaches you how to dance. Guys, if you want to meet people and you're really serious about, getting closer to people, dancing is, think about right there. You ask a stranger, they expect to approach them, and you ask them a question. You take them out onto the dance floor. Yeah, half the time they'll probably say no. But on the other hand, they say yes. And guess what? You are touching them. You really get around a lot of things, but the channel is Show Her Off. And I think you're going to be surprised as to who is running that channel and how amazing of a dancer this guy is. I'm not going to ruin the surprise for you, but go check it out. He's a good friend of mine. I've gone into towns in which we know absolutely nobody. And that night, he'll be sending me pictures, because I'm the good married guy staying at home. He'll be sending me pictures of him with 2 beautiful ladies on each arm. And yes, I just shared those stories. But guys, go check out the channel. Very cool. Show Her Off. And let me know what you think in the comments down below.